and welcome to One Man's Collection. Today I am looking at the 57th issue of the Ferrari Collection. This is the Ferrari 550 Maranello in a beautiful red colour. I think I got one of these, might be the next one, in silver as well, which is quite nice. The next model after. But I do have a die-cast car here. We'll take a look at that towards the end. Going to go briefly through the magazine like I do every week. And we won't read everything in detail, but you can pause the video if you need to. In this particular issue, the single-seater is the F187 from 1987. Number 27, very famous. Well, the 27 on the Ferraris was famous, held for many years. Production model is the 550 Maranello from 1996, which is the one I got in the die-cast car. And then the competition model in this particular one is the 290mm, which I think I've already shown off from memory. Poster is the 550. Haven't taken it out. I don't take the posters out of these. I'll keep them sealed in. I'm going to read some of this in brief, but if you want to read the whole thing, like I said, you're going to have to pause the video. 1987, Ferrari made a renewed effort to challenge for the Formula One World Championship with a car created by John Bernard and Gustav Brunner. 1986 F1 Championship was a difficult season for Ferrari. That year, the Marquis F186 single-seater had proved to be far from competitive. Yeah, I'm not going to read the rest, but yeah. Look at the schematic drawing type thing cut out. That's pretty good. Get to check out more of the stuff inside. It has a rear longitudinal 90-degree V6, just under 1.5 litre, 880 brake horsepower, 11,500 RPM. Nice. Did over 330 kilometers an hour, 205 mile an hour. Engine positioned at a right angle. That would be a 90 degree. Yeah. There's a picture of the engine there. I'm guessing it would give good balance that way. All right, honours position. In 87, we've got a fourth, third, fourth, second, first, fourth, first, second. Yeah. So Gerhard Berger, 36 points. Is it Michelle or Michael Alvarado? Mikel? I'm not sure how to pronounce it. I think it's a Michelle. 17 points. And the final constructor was fourth place, 53 points. Okay. Well, they got a couple of firsts in there. A few seconds. But pretty much mostly runner-up stuff in the 87 honours list. All right, moving on to the 550 Maranello. It's a good-looking car, to be honest. It really is. Illustrious forebear. The 550 Maranello had evolved from a four-seater 456 GT that received such great acclaim in the 1992 Paris Motor Show. The basic mechanics of that car, suitably updated with mounted on the chassis, with a wheel base shortened from 2.6 to 2.5, were enclosed within the new elegantly, can't even read that one. Is it lithe body? Elegantly, what is that meant to be? Lighter body. It's hard to read that white text up there. Gorgeous model marked Ferrari's return to the glorious tradition of the two-seater sports Berlinetta, with a larger capacity V12 engine mounted in the front. Looks like we got a poster here, is it? Yep, we do. Let's open that up. Nice. Ferrari 550 Maranello. Looks like a couple of them in a row in red. On the back there is another part of the poster. I won't take those out, like I said. It's a nice looking car. And it does suit with the tan leather interior. Statistically, the 550 could be seen as an extreme evolution of the 456. This reflected in the muscular lines and the smooth flow of the volumes on each other and other unmistakable features. The long nose projecting beyond the front, acts on the sloping tail. Yeah, with its truncated form. Look very similar, but that happens with all cars, really. They design and improve, unless they have a completely different model. Oh, looking underneath there. I wonder if we have that here. Yeah, we do, but it's not silver. Okay. We'll have a look at the die-cast car in a moment. Engine longitudinal, front longitudinal 65-degree V12, 5.474 cc, 485 brake horsepower, 7,000 RPM, with a 320 kilometre or 199 mile an hour top speed. Nice. Very nice. Moving on, competition models. The Great Season with the 290mm. The year was 1956, an extraordinary success for one in a history of Ferrari, as well as winning the F1 World Championship with one Manuel Fangio. He also took the World Supercar Championship through victories won by the 290mm and the 860 Monza. Yeah. That's a thick piece of paper. We've got two pieces. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Look at that. Engine is a front longitudinal 60-degree V12. 3.49, 0.61. So 3.5 litre, essentially. 320 brake horsepower, 7,300. Top speed over 280 or 174 mile an hour. I guess it needed more road to wind it out. Nice, though. Winning in the rain. You can read that if you want to pause. Moving on, though, the next model will be the 312PB. Another beautiful race car. Like those. Very much like those. All right, let's have a look at the die-cast car in more detail. I do like these Ferrari collections. They've been really good quality. A lot of detail goes into these. I can see the disc brakes, but I can't see the calipers. I have a feeling there's, get that light and turn at the same time. No, I don't see a disc brake on this one. Normally there was. Sorry, a caliper. But it's still a good looking car. Even if they do omit that. It also looks like that's a bit of dust. I probably need to wipe these down better before showing them off. Extra driving lights are inside there with a prancing horse in the middle. Very good. Interior, now both windows are closed. Actually, it's still got some, I did give it a bit of a clean, but still got some stuff there. Wow, it is really hard to see in there, but there are gauges in there. I wonder if we can get enough light there. Probably not. But even the Ferrari emblem on the steering wheel. Yeah, these are really well done. Look at that, even the belts on the back shelf there. Definitely a two-seater though. Do have black seat belts in there. Yeah, unlike some other 143 scale cars that don't have that extra detail, the Ferrari collection was done really well. If you can find some online or at your local charity store, if someone donated them, getting rid of them, grab them. Yeah, if you're into that. Anyway, I'm going to put this on the turntable. Thank you very much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll be back with issue 58 next week. Cheers. Bye.